Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So I popped into B&M today to get a few bits that I needed and I thought I would do a haul and show you what I've got. So let's get into it. So I went to the B&M that's closest to me, and ideally what I had in mind was finding some cleaning bits that we needed to stock up on. I know that generally speaking it's cheaper to go there for certain things, but also I wanted to see if they had anything Halloweeny in and anything that was festive scented, because I am big on my festive scents and I am one of those people, you know, one of those people that just the minute it hits new season, like I love every season, so when it's autumn I am fully immersed in autumn. I will decorate my house with pumpkins and all sorts, and then when it gets to Christmas I just go crazy. I love spring, I love summer, and I just get really over enthusiastic. I appreciate that, you know, that's a kind of Marmite view on festivities in general. There will be people watching this that are like their lips are curling in disgust, and then there will be other people who are like yay with me, and you know, that's cool because we're all different. But I really enjoyed going around. Actually, I was able to go child free, which was lovely, and I had a good rummage and I bought a few random bits, as you tend to do when you go in places like this. I just thought I would show you what I got because I actually love looking at videos like this. But yeah, let's get started. So the first thing that I picked up, I don't see them everywhere anymore, so when I see them I buy them because they are hands down my favourite crisps, and I have shared these in B&M hauls before. Roysters, have you ever had these? Because these are amazing. They're T-bone steak flavour. I've loved them since being a child. My whole family love them. Like if I say Roysters to my mum, my dad and my brother, they'll be like, oh, it's a good crisp. It's a really good crisp. They're just amazing. They're like bubbled as well, and Bill really likes them now, and like I said, when I see them I pick them up and they are well worth the money. Speaking of money, they were £1 for 6. Also on the snack theme, I picked up some of these, and these are cheese savouries from the brand Crawford's. They were £1 for this big bag, and the reason why I picked them up is because I thought they would be perfect for decanting into lunch bags, like lunch boxes and that kind of thing, because we have a few different lunch boxes that have like little dividers, like bento style, and things like this are just really handy because you actually get more for your money. Like there's a lot of like snacks in there, and I thought they'd be quite useful. And I also think that this kind of thing goes down really well with kids anyway, because they're like baked cheese snacks, and who doesn't like a baked cheese snack? Another thing that I got for lunch boxes were these, and these are Penguin mini biscuits. I've never actually seen these before. They were, let me check my receipt, 75p, and I thought again these would be handy for lunch boxes or throwing in my bag when we go out and about, just as a snack to keep the kids like occupied and not like moaning at me if they get bored or something. And yeah, I thought they would quite enjoy those, and they are 99 calories per bag. Then the other foodie bits, there are just 2 left, and then the rest are Halloweeny, so I'll show you all the Halloween stuff together, I think. But I picked up some Karamak button because there's a lady that was on Bake Off. I've seen it shared so many times, but she's doing these, she lays out giant buttons on a baking sheet and then presses pretzels in. Someone commented on a video recently or messaged me on Instagram and said, have you seen it? And I have seen it quite a few times. I can't remember her name, so if you remember her name and you know what I'm talking about, comment down below what her name is so other people can then find her account. I'm not a huge Bake Off watcher, that's why I don't know. But yeah, she warms the buttons through and then pulls them out of the oven when they're still like warm but not like completely melted, and then pushes a salted pretzel onto each one, leaves them to cool, and then you've made your own like pretzel snacks. But I thought the Karamak ones would be like next level, and I was intending to buy some pretzels from B&M while I was there, but the only ones they had were like sour cream and chive, and that flavour combination is rank because, you know, I'm not pregnant and I feel like I've got a decent palate. So yeah, I've got those to try that, but I do need to buy some pretzels from elsewhere and make sure I do that soon, because otherwise I'll just eat them all and never ever do the experiment of trying them out. Oh, and these were £1 if you were wondering. And then the final thing that I got were these, and these are the Carte Noir Espresso Intense Pods. I have a Nespresso machine and I thought I would pick some up because these were fairly affordable if I remember correctly. I'm just trying to find them on my receipt. They were £1.79, which I thought wasn't bad. So now on to the main things that I went for, basically, so cleaning bits and bobs. I've got a few things actually, and I'm very pleased with some of them because they are festive and that makes me happy. But the first thing that I picked up was this, and this is the Mr. Sheen multi-surface polish, and it's Magnolia and Cherry Blossom. You can use it on wood, glass, metal and plastic, and we were running out of polish. Do you use polish? Because I don't see this come up as much as perhaps it did when I was a child. Like my mum and my grandma used polish with like a duster, a yellow duster, and I still use it. I feel like on certain surfaces I just feel like it does a really good job of picking up dust and stuff. And yeah, I've never had the Magnolia and Cherry Blossom one before, so I picked that up, and that was £1, which was pretty decent value. One of the things that I always like to get from B&M when I go is the 1001 Carpet Fresh. This is fresh linen and white flowers. I don't use it religiously. I feel like I got sucked into this a little bit when Mrs. Hinge kind of went like crazy and everybody was talking about her, and I was like, oh, what is this? And then, you know, suddenly I was in my living room going, let us know, let us know, let us know, which is, you know, now I think about it, probably a bit strange, but I do like it, especially, you know, when you've had like a big clean and you're hoovering your house and everything's just like looking pretty decent, and you think there's probably about 10 minutes before my kids trash it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make a brew, I'm gonna light a candle, I'm gonna spray this so just the carpet smells nice. And this was £1.89, and I just like to pick it up as and when I see it, because I feel like it's a handy thing to have in, especially if you've got guests coming around and that kind of thing. I picked up some more Cook's matches for 46p because, oh, my family have been buying these for years, and apparently there's a Tom Kerridge recipe with every pack, 12 to collect. Collectible matches. The recipe is for Tom Kerridge's sticky drumsticks. It's probably one of the most bizarre combinations I've ever seen. But yeah, matches. It's that time of year, isn't it? Candles, and I just thought I would stock up, and it's always handy. And one of our oven rings doesn't always light properly, and sometimes I have to light it with a match, so they're handy to have. One thing that I'm going to show you that isn't strictly cleaning, well it is because it's for cleaning bodies, is this, and it's the Imperial Leather Moisturising Night Blooming Jasmine and Vanilla. This was only £1, and you get 60% extra free, so you get 400ml for the price of 250, and it smelled quite nice. And I tend to buy the Imperial Leather ones quite a lot because they smell nice and they are quite creamy and moisturising, and they always tend to be on offer wherever you go. So pick one of those up and it should last us a while. And then the next three things I'm very excited for, and if you don't like anything festive or autumnal, including Halloween, which is coming after these three things, then click away now because it's about to get all festive up in here. The first thing that I'm going to share are these, and I love these, and these are the Airwick Life Scents, and they're multi-layered fragrances. But the reason why I really like this one is because it's called Mum's Baking, and the scent fragrance notes, if you will, are baked pear, pie crust and vanilla, and they smell so nice. They're really, really lovely, and I like to have these. I dot them like one in this room and sometimes one in the hallway. It's quite nice to have them just to like freshen up the smell of my house. I know some people don't like the smell of these, but I really enjoy them, and I think these ones smell lovely. Then the next thing that I picked up was this, and it's a Febreze Reeds, and these are spiced apple, and I tend to buy these for like the toilets or the bathroom, that kind of thing. And spiced apple, I was actually surprised to see some of these scents already in store, because like I looked at Zaflora, for example, and there was nothing seasonal. It was all the summer stuff like discounted, and I didn't want any like tropical paradise or anything like that. But this I was really pleased to see. When it comes to like scents, I love the smells of this time of year, and spiced apple is going to be amazing. So I just need to decide whether or not I'm going to put this in like the downstairs or upstairs toilet. We will see. I also forgot to say that the Airwick plugins were £2.99, which is very reasonable for two of them. You can buy those for like over £5 in most supermarkets. And then the Febreze Reeds were also £2.99, which again I think is really affordable compared to other places. But the next thing that I'm going to show you I'm really excited about, because I've seen it before but I've never actually tried it, and it's this, and it's the Comfort Creations Frosted Pine and Apple fabric softener. It was £1.99, and I didn't even smell it in store because there were like other people around me, and I didn't want to look like a weird sniffer. Do you know what I mean? It's just not a good thing to do. Oh, that is nice. Oh, I'm excited to do my washing now. I've got fabric softener open at the moment, so I'll have to wait a little while until I use this. But oh, I love this kind of stuff. I'm getting a bit ahead of myself now, I know, but you know, It's the little things. So the final things are Halloween things, and I've not gone crazy. I've just got a few little bits and bobs to share, just because like I thought I'd stock up and get prepared for it. My take on Halloween, I think generally speaking, Halloween is more of an American holiday. It's celebrated much more and much better in my opinion in America. I love the sense of community. I love how like everybody gets involved and they have parties and that kind of thing, whereas I feel like here it can be like a bit flat sometimes, but I love celebrating stuff. Daisy in particular loves Halloween. I feel like she's going to be one of those people as she grows up that prefers Halloween over Christmas. I don't know why, but she will ask all year round like what she's going to be for Halloween, and she can't wait to go trick-or-treating. She just loves it, and I want our house as the kids grow up to be like that house that everybody knows you can go to, and like, oh, go to that one and this road, because they've always got like sweets and they've got loads of cool lights up and stuff. So every year, and I know that this is a bit sad, I collect like little decorations. I've got a Halloween box and I put them all back in my box and keep them in the garage for the next year. But I'm just trying to make our house look really like cool and Halloweeny. The one thing that I picked up this year in terms of decorations were these, and I actually think these will really last well because they are little honeycomb pumpkins. Like there's 3 of them in a set and they were $2.49, and they're the type where they like fan out so you can stick them together, and they've got little sparkly stalks, and you can hang them up or you can just leave them sat down, and I just thought that they were really cute, and again I'll be able to reuse them quite well as well. So I picked those up, and for $2.49 I thought they were great. While I'm on the topic of Halloween, they had so much stuff. I took a few clips on my phone because I was just loving it. I was pressing buttons and trying things out and like looking through things, trying to see like what was the best deal and that kind of thing. There were loads of sweets already. There's even some Christmas like sweets and treats if you want to start collecting your stuff early, because everybody's different. Some people like to spread the cost out, don't they? But there was one, I'll insert a clip of it now. There was like a little ghost that I nearly got, and he was on a string, but you pressed a button and it started going, whoa, and going up and down, and I nearly bought it, but I thought it was a bit much. So maybe next year, or maybe if I ever go back I might change my mind, but I'll insert it now because it was so funny. I liked him anyway. I do like stuff like that. But yeah, there were loads of different things. So if you're looking to like do a party or like dress up or get sweets and treats and that kind of thing, there's some good bits there. I tried to take some clips. I only took my phone though, so sorry about that if the quality's not great. But the rest of the things that I bought were sweet related, I guess. And what I really loved with these, and these are Halloween cookie mixes. What's really nice is that they come in glass jars, so these are reusable. They're like little milk bottles, and like that's great for packaging for starters because there's less waste, and it's cookie mix, so it makes 8 cookies. Everything that you need is in here, and all you need to do is add it to a bowl of butter. Like all the instructions are on the side, but I just thought they were really clever and really sweet, and I bought 2 just in case I might get one to a friend or we might make them multiple times, but I thought they were really reasonable. And they had other mixes like this, but there was like a dinosaur cupcake one, there was flapjacks, there was like rainbow unicorn cupcakes, so you can pick and choose. But yeah, they're by the brand Betty Winters, and yeah, I'm really pleased with them. Another thing that I bought were these, and these are the Addams Family Mallow Ghost Cake Toppers, and I bought these basically to do some spooky cupcakes. I thought what I would do is just make a standard cupcake mix with the kids, and then either make some black icing or maybe green or orange icing, and then we can put a spooky ghost on top, just for something fun to do around Halloween. Again, like I said, I do celebrate it and try to do things nice for the kids at this time of year, so I picked those up as well, and they were 59p, which I thought was quite decent for what you get. Then I saw these, and oh, I absolutely love peanut butter, and I love Reese's like Pieces, Reese's peanut butter cups, like the mini cups. Like if Mark ever gets me like an advent calendar or some sort of like chocolate treat, if I ask him to grab me some chocolate on the way home, he knows either get me like some Flips pretzels or something like this. And these are the peanut butter pumpkins. You get 2, and they're like king size ones, and I just saw them, they were £1, and I was like, oh, just put you in my basket. So yeah, I'll keep those for the weekend as a treat or something like that, or maybe towards Halloween. But let's face it, it's a long time till Halloween yet, and I'll probably eat them in no time. And then the final thing that I got were just some of these, and these are Monster Laboratory gummy body parts that are £1, and they are strawberry flavour gummy sweets, and I got them because they're individually wrapped, so they're like good for trick-or-treaters, just because I feel like it's like a bit more comforting to parents that come to the door if they've not been like touched or anything. So I thought these were a little bit different, and they were £1 like I said, and there's like eyeballs and all sorts in there. So I'm gonna pop those to one side ready for Halloween, and I'm sure I'll like pick up some other chocolates and bits and bobs like during my weekly shop, but I'm really excited. One thing I do want to mention before I finish this video, and it was really ironic, was the fact that when I was in B&M, I checked my phone for the time, and I saw a notification come up from a lady called Debs who follows me on here, and she commented on one of my latest videos saying, I don't know if you know, but in B&M at the moment they are doing Peppa Pig stuff, like Peppa Pig potato shapes or like carrots and stuff like that. And when I saw it, I was like, oh my god, I love this lady, because I'm in B&M. So I ran around and tried to like find it, but we don't have like a frozen thing in our local B&M store. So Debs, thank you so much for letting me know, but I couldn't find them, and if I ever go to another B&M like elsewhere, I would definitely have a look, but thank you for letting me know. But yeah, that is everything. I hope you enjoyed this video. I wasn't sure whether or not to do it, but I like watching stuff like this, so hopefully you do too. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a lovely day whatever you're up to, and I will hopefully see you all very soon. Bye!